how many children do you have? And the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said, I have 6 sons and 2 daughters. Right or wrong?
That's right. Yes, sir.
Now, when did this interview take place? Are you going to tell me it took place before 1964? Talk back to me. It's possible, but get me the date of the interview and tell me what the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said. Are y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
He said, I have 6 sons and 2 daughters, and I would be willing to wager a bean pie and a couple of carrot cakes that it was after 1964. But if it wasn't, I'll stand corrected. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad never claimed children that were not born from the womb of Sister Clara Muhammad, his wife. Talk black to me.
That's right. Come on now.
Are y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
And to say that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad fathered these children, and you have no proof of this, is to make yourself a follower of that which thou hast no knowledge. And to say that he did this wickedly is slander. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
To use this as an excuse to dump on the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is slander. And gossip is evil. Slander is evil. As a matter of fact, there's a chapter in the Quran against slander. Right or wrong?
That's right.
Woe to every slanderer, defamer. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm saying to you that I'm going to bust you up with your own holy Quran. You believe that Messenger Elijah Muhammad was given permission by this Quran to have more than one wife. Right? Talk back to me. You're not saying anything because those of you that got some sense know better than to say right. Because you know that will put you on my ish list. Alright? And you know that to be on Eric Muhammad's ish list is not a thing to be taken as a trifle. And I in no way claim to be the representative of the true followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. I simply claim to be one representative of other representatives of the true followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Are you listening to me?
Right.
There is a movement afoot to thwart the progress of the true followers of the messenger. And so there's a movement afoot because temples of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad are popping up.
That's right.
And the leadership, teaching, and guidance of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is coming back.
Right.
And enemies, some deliberately, others just stupidly. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
You got some enemies that are hypocrites, but you got some other enemies that are stupidcrits. A stupidcrit is a person that does sincerely believe they're just stupid as H-E-triple-L. You all right?
Yes, sir.
I can love you and be your brother no matter how stupid you are, but if you're evil, we ain't got no brotherhood between us. So you got some stupidcrits running around here talking about it's no longer time for ministers and temples. It's no longer time for the structure of the temples. Been preaching that stupid craziness for I don't know how many years. And now they're starting to look like the idiots they are. You all right?
Yes, sir.
Because that which they say is no longer time for is moving ahead in spite of what they say. Right or wrong?
That's right.
This Quran says they desire to put out the light of Allah with their mouths. But Allah will allow nothing save the perfection of His light. Right or wrong?
That's right.
So while you've been preaching for decades that it's no longer time for temples, here come the temples you said there's no longer time for. Talk black to me.
Right.
So what do you want to do now? Now you want to get ahead of the curve. Are you listening to me? Now you want to temples now. But you're going to embrace
Yes,
temples in a way that gives you the king-making power over what temples will move forward and what temples will remain behind.
Yes, sir.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
So you got your little pet punk temples. Are you listening to me? You heard what I said. I said your pet punk temples.
Yes, sir.
Tell them damn temples what I said. And tell them I dare them to step to me. Because I'm in the mood to do what needs to be done. Test me if you think I'm playing. So you're a stupid grit with a punk temple. That's your pet temple. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
And you want to take your punk pet temple and push that damn temple to all of black people as the temple. Are y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
And any other temples that will bend over and grab their ankles for your pot-bellied stupid prick behind. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
You out your damn mind.
Yes, sir.
You don't have respect for the soldiers of Elijah, but I guarantee
That's right.
you're going to get some.
That's right.
How much you want to bet?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I will allow nobody to commit a nuisance on me and my post. And there are violations of orders I'm instructed to enforce. Talk black to me.
That's right.
And so you want to claim yourself to be the guardian of all things Elijah. You all right?
That's what he claimed.
Then you take your little pet punk temple that you want to promote to everybody as such a top great temple. Hello? And you the guardian of all things Elijah, but polygamy being taught from the temple.
Uh-oh.
Are you listening to me?
Oh,
You heard what I said. Polygamy being taught from the temple.
That's right.
This is one of the hardest working brothers I ever seen. He made it clear that hard trials are necessary to establish truth. Let's bring him up with a well-deserved round of applause. Brother Minister Keith X. Let's bring him up.
Hard trials necessary to establish truth. Now, sister's going to get a little upset at me, but as Muslims, we believe in polygamy. And all the sisters in the Nation of Islam over the years was talking about how they believe in Islam and therefore you would have to believe in polygamy.
That's right.
That's right.
But the minute one of the brothers was to talk about getting an extra wife, another wife, all hell broke out in the house where this sister been a Muslim for 15 years.
Come on.
You've been a Muslim for all these years. And the minute I say, well, you know what? I'm going to take on another wife. What? Oh, no. Oh, heck no. Next thing you know, she want to leave, tear everything up.
Yes, sir.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Well, that trial manifested the truth of that relationship. Teach. That trial manifested the lie in her.
Come on. Come on.
Good teaching. That's right. Good teaching.
Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
That same trial also builds character in that man.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
I said hard trial necessary to establish truth in you.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Not just in the land, not just amongst the people, but in you.
Yes, sir.
In the individual.
Come on.
You need a hard trial. Not no light one. Easy trials you can mask over and act like you're able to overcome them. But when a hard trial comes, now we see what we're made of. Now we see who we're dealing with. Whether this person truly believes. You love. You love what? You love yourself. Because other than that, we keep right on moving on. I have not given up my commitment to you.
Right.
And what you bring to our relationship,
Right.
another woman brings something totally different.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And like I said, the sisters don't like to hear this.